Well, hello. Thank you very much for joining once again More Than Word podcast right here every Wednesday night. Remember that here we talk about the topics that you like. Today, I would like to share with you an interview that I had with this very important person right here. His name is Santiago Soto. He's from the University of Los Andes from Colombia, and we discuss about some problems around the whole world. I started this interview by asking Santiago what he thought about the most important problems related to people, planet, and peace. I gave him some examples like bullying, deforestation, climate change, fast fashions, but what's curious about this interview is the way he answered my whole questions, and it's all basically into one single path that changed completely my mind, and that if everyone follows this path, actually we can make the world change and make it a better place. Well, Santiago told me that he did not had any solution to any of the problems that I mentioned before. For example, the bullying. But what's new for me is that he talked about the way that you could change first. This means that in order for us to make the first step to change the world, it's by taking a look into ourselves and changing first. Let's say, for example, that we had a very bad night and we didn't get any sleep. And later in the morning, we go to buy some breakfast, some milk, and some bread. And we're kind of rude to the cashier right here. Actually, we don't know what that person has been through. And if we're just a little bit more sensitive right here, we could be more solidary, and maybe we cannot be rude to that person, and that person would feel a little bit better because he was not treated bad in work. These little habits right here, we can make them very effective if we think every day to be a better person with ourselves and with other people that we get to know in our path. I know that we listen to this, that we have to be good people, be solidary with other persons, but we need to take this first step in order to change the world, because we expect the world to change, but we don't want to make any change. And this change, it all starts with these little steps that we can make every day in order for us to make a better community. If we are conscious about these little habits every day, we're going to be able to internalize these good habits. And these good habits are going to be the way in which the world is going to change. If you are tired of wars, people being violent, robbery, hunger, bad politics, and many other problems that we have right now, I can be honest to you, this is not going to change in the morning tomorrow. But what's going to change in the morning tomorrow, it's the way how you feel about this world and how you interact with this. So if you feel better with this world, and if you're a better person and taking conscious about being good with other people, maybe you are going to change your perspective about the world. And if everybody else does the same thing, maybe at that moment, everyone is going to have another perspective about the world. And that's the moment when that perspective becomes a reality. And when it comes in a reality, the world is going to change. Thank you very much for listening to our podcast right here. Unfortunately, this is the end. We don't have any more time, but start from tomorrow. Be a better person for you, for the world.